Hey runners, Brancho and Brown here, physical therapist with Get Your Fix Physical Therapy, and this is your Friday Fix. Working up the chain now, so we worked on foot and ankle control, we worked on our balance a little bit. Now we're working more hips. Still going to be, because of the exercise, still going to work balance on this, but we're working a little bit more hip and glute strength as well. So this is what's called a single leg RDL. Because it's called single leg, it does require balance and control. So we're going to start without any weight on this, just using our body weight and see how it goes. From there, you can decide if you want to use any weight. You don't have to. You can still get a really good workout, really good hip control without using weights. But what you're going to do, you're going to stand on one leg, hence a single leg. Getting your weight shifted to one side, other one's de-weighted. From there, you are keeping your body and your other unweighted leg in line as you come down and come back up. Only you may be able to get your hands to the floor, you may not. And every day could be a little bit different depending on how tight you are. Today my hamstrings feel a little bit tighter than they do most days because I actually did a lot of these earlier last week and they're still a little bit tight. But just go as far as what you can, keeping it controlled, keeping everything nice and tight. So coming down and then coming back up. Now when you're coming back up, you should feel it working your glute. If you're doing it right, you're working your glute and your hamstring, not that low back. If you feel anything in that low back, really focus that attention on your glute and on your hamstring coming up. So then the other leg, it's going to be the same thing. Now, one thing to be aware of here, you want to keep your pelvis level. So what happens a lot is, it's because of weakness and tightness both, is we start coming down and we get this rotation going. So we open up our hips in this rotated manner. We want to keep that pelvis as straight as we can towards the ground. So you may need someone, because your body doesn't realize you're doing it, you may actually need someone watching you or cueing you, or if you have a mirror nearby, you can kind of be near a mirror as well. Now, if balance is an absolute issue on this, find a door frame, if you're at the gym, you can find a weight machine, just find something to hold on to, and you can work on that. Especially if the pelvis is an issue, definitely use this, because if your pelvis comes up, you can kind of hang out there, shift yourself where you're supposed to be, and finish that movement. Now, if you have good balance, have good control through that pelvis, it's where it's supposed to be, then you can start adding some weight, but not until your form is perfect. So balance has to be good, pelvis position has to be good before we start adding any weight. If you want to start adding weight, kettlebell or dumbbell works really well. You're going to hold it in the hand opposite of what you're standing on. So if I'm going to be standing on my left leg, I'm going to hold this. On my right leg, I'm going to hold this with my left hand. And now from there, still working on keeping that pelvis level. We're coming down with good control and coming back up. So start working on that to really work on that good hip control and balance. And like I said, I'm going to reiterate one more time, do not use weight until you have perfect form, good balance, good pelvic position when you're performing that. If you have any questions, email me, Brianne@getyourfixpt.com, or shoot me a message through Facebook Messenger and I'll have a conversation with you there. Until next time, let's go out and get your fix.